You can't own nothing. You can have a heart, yeah, but now I got a cold one. Start asking me questions about these niggas, I don't know them. Lost in my bosses and bosses, they lost you did. I've been getting out of mud since I was a kid. It was for the real ones doing the big. It was for the moms who gotta take them kids. I remember all the times in the hood, really had to struggle, barely caught a break, blowing up now, hella niggas want me. Crazy back then, I barely got a hay, got so many options, niggas begging me to stay, but the money is the focus, like going back broke. Kick me in the face on your way up, cool, when you coming back down, I ain't showing you the ropes, nigga fuck you. Hit the whole team, what you do, nigga coast. Ain't no handouts, all this shit off the most. They can take everything from me, the money, the fame, the clothes, but never this host. I would die by my respect. They keep on saying I'm next, long as I'm making this music, I will remain one of the best, never in chill mode. Snakes and rats, we gon' kill those. I know they offended when I'm in the building, cause no one competing with little oldies, little O's. All mad as shit, they say I'm a red, a little bragging bitch, but if you came from where I came from, then you'll understand this little savage shit. Trap house, doing number numbers, I got old homes, pay me all my money up front, you can't hold that, used to have a heart, now I got a cold one. Start asking me questions about these bitches, I don't know now. Lost in they bosses and bosses, they lost you did. I've been getting it out the mud since I was a kid. They was for the real ones who doing the big. They was for the mothers who gotta take it. Cereal with no milk, killer, well designer, cause I feel rich. On my shirt cotton, I picked it out, I had the slave just to get it. Real boss, I was born and raised in it. Get a stone with your name engraved in it. They gon' love you way more when you're dead. You a snake out of seen your skin shed. When I feel off, nobody tried to kill me. I'm a dog, but nobody made me fit you. And I put it on my daughters, niggas gon' die if they ever try to take my letters. Cause it took a long time to get the sandwich. I can love you cause my heart already damaged. I was just trying to get my kids out the trenches. I was never thinking about a Grammy. Bitches trying to tell me that they love me. They just trying to run out with the rat. Nigga trying to ask me about the bag. They just trying to run out with a pack. Everybody acting like they got me. No, them niggas never had my back. Nigga talking about doing something, look, gonna ask on my rudder. That's cap. Yeah. Trap house, doing numbers. I got old homes. Pay me all my money up front. You can't hold that. Used to have a heart. Yeah. Now I got a cold one. Start asking me questions about these niggas. I don't know them. Lost in their bosses and bosses, they lost you did. How we getting it out of mud since I was a kid. They was for the real ones who doing the big. They was for the mothers who gotta take care of kids. Listen, that's my girl, Amaretta. I love her. And that's You Dig. I love her. First of all, welcome to Get Mug Monday. I'm also on YouTube, y'all. So if you want to go over to YouTube and get on the live stream on Ifa Journey, by all means, I'm expanding. I'm progressing. Let me tell you, I'm progressing. I'm really excited. So first of all, Benicion to all the elders. Santo to anyone that's under 4 years old. Ibru to all of the Luos. Malaikum Nasala to all my yayis and tatas. And Hotep, Alafia, Ache, what's up? Hey, put in all that. Welcome to Get Mug Monday. Now, I know a lot of people were really thinking about, is Ifa Abeyo going to talk about Bill Cosby? Is she going to be sitting there? So that's why I'm looking at both. Is she going to be sitting there, because people was dragging her on her page? Is she going to get in there? No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not. I didn't get the same energy when Candelo and all that came out, so I'm not going to entertain it now. I said what I said, and yeah, I did. I lost followers, and I had people that were in people's inbox saying, why are you following her? She's on Bill Cosby's side, and all the great people she helped. It was a waste, like all of that. I'm not entertaining that. If people want to leave, there's the door. See you later. Thank you for hanging out. If we can't be in a place where you can agree and I can disagree and still be friends, then I don't know what to tell you. Because I don't know Bill Cosby personally. I don't know Felicia Rashad. I'm not in their financial lane.
I'm in none of that. Now, for the women that were raped, abused, my prayers and healing and all positive energies is out there for them. The ones that might have lied, that thought they was coming up on a bag, I still pray for you and your healing. I pray for Bill Cosby. I pray for Felicia Rashad and everybody else that agree and disagree. Everybody has a right to their opinion, because guess what? None of us was there, right? And you know, it was really sad. Thank you. It was really sad for someone to literally start going in people's inboxes and saying, why are you following her? And then it was also that my crown doesn't sit on my head because I don't think the way someone else does, or the work that I did became undone. I text people and ask, did anything on my page offend them ever? They said no. My page uplifts, inspire people. So I was great. The ones that did leave, there's an app to see where who stays, who leaves. Those people that left, I never had interaction with them. They were friends of other people that just jumped on the bandwagon. Either I interviewed them or they were on my page and they was just following. So they went over there. The one thing I'm not is a sheep. I'm not that. That I'm not. I'm not going to follow it. I promote people. I highlight people to give them a chance on my platform to speak. I do that with a lot of people. It doesn't mean that, oh my God, whatever they say, their mouth is holy or their Bible. No. And it was, people were sending me screenshots of whatever they post on my page. Somebody would post something under them. And they're like, hey, Ifa, that's really wrong, or should I address it? And I'm like, why? Do you know them? Do you know them personally? That's how they feel. I didn't delete nothing. I didn't erase nothing. None of that. But one thing I'm not is a bully. And the one thing that it did showcase is that if you don't agree, no, she didn't. Oh, no. Okay. If you don't agree with what I say, then it's wrong, or you're wrong, or you're canceled. Listen, when they tried to stop and cancel Louis Vuitton and all that, those people wasn't canceling that. And I understand. I understand their stance. I understand a lot of stuff. But how can you cancel someone that's inside of the spiritual community? So you're saying to them that their crown isn't worth it, or they're not worth it, or they shouldn't be in spiritual anything because I didn't agree or I didn't follow what you said. That's really sad. And there was a lot of wars, little mini wars, and people were going at each other and, sharing each other's tea on social media. And it was really sad, and I got dragged. I did. Oh, Ifa, you're wrong. You really need to think. And all I did was laugh. I laughed and I liked it. Hey, all right. Hey, thank you. The one thing, and I told people, I said, go find it. I don't go on people's page and bully nobody. I don't. Your cell phone. I don't pay your cell phone. I don't pay your internet bill. I don't pay none of that. I don't pay none of that. So I'm not going to sit there and tell you how to think or tell you what you need to do or what is it that you need to, listen to me. I'm not your parent. I'm not your hold on. I don't know why people are writing me or trying to call me. Anyway, I'm not your parent. I don't need to tell you how to think or anything. This is why I love people to be their authentic self. I don't build walls. I build tables. Tables that are long so everybody can have a seat. I don't sit and build walls. So that wasn't what I signed up for. And you had people that were really, really, really like shaming people. And it was really sad. It was sad. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to say who's right, who's wrong. Everybody has an opinion. Everyone has a right to believe whatever it is they want to believe. I'm not going to take away from your crown. I'm not going to take away from your initiation. I'm not going to take away from your spiritual walk. That's not my job. You know, I built tables. So why am I going to, because you don't think the way I think, I am going to cash you out. That's why I don't do clicks and I don't do the Bad Girls Club or anything like that. I don't. I didn't do it when I hung in the street. So why I'm going to do it now? And I'm older. Like, why? No. I wasn't that person where we're all playing or we're all talking and you'll go, oh, we're not talking to her today. You're not talking to her today. Hey, what's up, boo? How you doing? I don't know your beef. I'm not jumping in that. I don't know what you did. And your mouth ain't a prayer book. But we do this sheep fucking analogy. This sheep mentality. I have to follow what you say. Oh my God, if you're not speaking to him, I'm not speaking to him. Die, fuck you, kill yourself, bye. Now, if it's your real enemy and they done stole your money and did all of that, then okay. You know, I can understand that. I won't, you know, disrespect you being my friend. And, you know, I've seen where you helped me down, so I'm going to hold you down. But if it's because somebody posted something on their page and you didn't like it, the fuck out of here. We're not kids. We're not teenagers. So what? You didn't like it. Move on. If it don't apply, let it fly. Shit, only hit dogs holler. Why are you worrying about what's on their page? How do you just tell people that their crown doesn't sit on their head because they didn't think the way you did? That's crazy. But anyway, everybody just knew I was going to, you know, go in on what was written and the little messages people were getting in their page, you know, in their inbox. And I had to think about it, right? First of all, let me tell you, no shade. I said, I got 50-something thousand followers on TikTok. I got, you know, I lost some few, but I got close to 16,000 on Facebook. I got 2-something thousand on Instagram. Those people that were in these people boxes didn't even have over 600 followers. Didn't even have, if they put up something, they like their own shit. We are not even on the same level. We're not even, you're a plus one. Like, you're a plus one. You came in on somebody else's ticket. You didn't even make your own ticket. Like, are you serious? You wasn't even invited in the party, but you want to go in people's inbox and tell them, don't talk to her. She's with, she don't have no love for rape survivors. Are you serious? I was like, wow, you're a plus one. How the fuck did the plus one get in? Who let you in? I was like, where's security? Where is security? Who let the plus one in? I was like, for real? And when people was sharing it, I was like, wow. Because see, first of all, let me start. I was knocked out. I was sleep. All my phone kept on going on. Yeah. I was like, what? Because, you know, I have the sapphire ringtone. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? So I woke up and I picked up my phone. And I'm talking about, I had texts, emails, all that. Ifa Abeyo, you see what's on your page? Oh my God, they're dragging you. Ifa Abeyo, did you see? I said, what? So now I'm like, in my head, what did I post? Did I post something that was disrespectful? Did somebody hack in my account and say something? Like, I didn't even think of the Bill Cosby thing. I did not, for real. I put up what Bill Cosby, hey, he's free. And then I put up what my son had said. I said, so I go on and I look in my comments and I'm like, wow, are we serious? And I just hit like. So then I started, you know, people started sending me screenshots of stuff. So I'm like looking on other people's pages and I'm seeing them get dragged. And, you know, people had to turn off their comments because people were saying things. And I'm like, wow. Is it that serious? Did we come this far for a person that none of us really know personally? And, you know, it was, oh, the spiritual community is full of shit. I mean, people were going in. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, I'm going to unfollow you. You know, that's horrible. But then when I looked and I said, oh, they're not my friend. They're not even on my page. Who are these people? So then you know how you go and you look. And I was like, oh, they their friend. Oh, okay. I don't even know them. Like, they've never supported myself. They never shared myself. I was like, okay. I said, for a post. I have literally been on people's page and seen some crazy stuff. and I have not wrote, you're stupid or your crown is not right. I didn't. How do you take something and add it into the spiritual? Because I didn't think the way you. I said, wow, that's one to grow in. I said, oh, okay. And that was it. But people, I got a lot of support. And it was crazy because 12 people had unfollowed me and I had 750 friend requests. I said, wow. Now, don't get it twisted. I know some of them just came to be nosy to see if I was going to go back and forth with people, but I didn't. I really didn't. I just started posting, uplifting. Then the next day I started posting, uplifting. The next day, posting, uplifting. That's it. That's all. So whether those 750 people came on my page to be nosy, to say, well, I respect it, or someone shared her stuff, I love the things she posts, or whatever reason it is, because it's a plethora of them. I hope to be of service. And that's it. That's all. That's the only thing I can say is I hope to be of service at the end of the day. So on another note, because that was the other day, Bill Cosby's free. And guess what? All those people that's popping junk, put them back in jail then. For the sisters that were abused and all of that, like I said, my prayers are with you. I don't stand yay or nay. That's it. It's news. It's news. It's something to talk about. But mind you, we should not get detoured. It is still people that need to learn about different ways of honoring their ancestors. It is still people out here that need to learn and to need to be encouraged, need to be guided, that needs, some upliftment, may need some encouragement, may need some information. Those people still exist. Don't get detoured. The spiritual community should not be at war with each other over something that don't even have nothing to do with us. Is Bill Cosby crowned? Is he initiated? Did Dorisha come down and say we supposed to punish him or anything? No. He's just a man. And all of this is hype with media, social media. And those keyboard gangsters, keep that same energy. That's the only thing I can say is keep that same energy. Don't come to me and say, oh, Ifa Abeyo, oh my God, I love you. You didn't love me when you were supposed to know all that shit. So don't love me now. Keep that same energy. Stay over there. +1. Stay over there. Because that's what I'm going to be calling people. No, the +1 didn't. No, you did. I know you lying. So that's it. I'm not here to start a war with nobody. I don't have time. I got other things to do. Like I said, a lion doesn't turn around when the dog barks. So anyway, on another note, I have to personally say, I put up a post because I got up this morning, right? And I want to talk about this. I got up this morning and I saw this video on E.T. Taylor's page, E.T. the hip hop preacher. And it was Tabitha Brown. And if y'all don't know who it is, y'all can also go on my page and look. And it's E.T. Taylor. He came because Tabitha Brown had him come out and speak life into her husband. Now, mind you, he already has life. Okay. Well, anyway, I got up. It was around 6 a.m., right? I normally get up at 6. And she was, whatever event they was having, she was honoring her husband. Now, a little bit on the back part, so maybe y'all will see because it was everywhere. Wendy Williams got on Instagram and social media and on her show, and she took a stab at Tabitha Brown. Now, first of all, let's just hit that a little bit. You could be minding your business. You could be doing all the things that's right. Somebody still is going to try you. Somebody's going to put you in something, and you'll be sitting there saying, what? Because I know Tabitha Brown was like, but we're not even in the same circle. We don't even have the same friends. Why are you over here worrying about what I'm doing? But guess what? I pray for you. I pray for healing. But you have no business over here. But you have some people that just want to just mess with you. It's a normal thing. So we already know no matter how high you get, how many numbers, whatever it is you're doing, you're always going to have someone that's going to come for you. That's you can't ignore that part, right? Now, blessings to Tabitha Brown because the way she handled that was like a true lady. A true lady. All of us, I can't speak for y'all. I know me. I would have been calling her every name in the book, like, ah! But there's also another way to handle things. And she handled it with grace, respect. And she asked her, what you doing over here, mama? We don't even have the same friends. We don't even travel in the same circle. I'm a vegetarian. You eat meat. Like, why are you over here? So, and she spoke about her husband, her marriage, how it is to work on one. And she said, I pray that you find this kind of love. So that was beautiful. Beautiful said, shout out to Tabitha Brown, because she did amazing thing of response. Shout out to her sisters that encouraged her to say, hey, ma, we ain't got to call her all kinds of bees and all of that. We ain't got to sink low. Stay your pace. So shout out to Tabitha Brown for that part. So she had a event, and she saw a need for her partner, her husband. Now I want to touch on that. When you're in like a relationship, whether a mentorship, whatever it is, right? Because relationships is the umbrella. Anything can be under there. When you see that your partner is, building on themselves, and they find like these motivational speakers and it has spoken life into them, that's amazing. That's really beautiful. And she noticed that. She took account of that. She was on point with that. You know what I'm saying? So she gave him a gift that he would remember for the rest of his life. She gave him a gift, not money, not, I want to get you a new Bentley. I want to get I want to get something that's going to speak to your spirit. I want to give you something that's going to speak to your heart. Because see, I believe in that part. A rising tide lifts all boats. When you rise, I rise. We rise together. And they were the couple. Now, behind closed doors, they might be knocking each other out. That's not my business. I'm talking about the part that they put on display for us to see. And it was very beautiful because she spoke life into her partner, and her partner accepted it. It didn't have nothing to do with money, name brand clothes, none of that. I need you to be the man that I started with, but I want you to progress. Baby, she brung out E.T. Taylor. And the part that got me, that made me so emotional, when E.T. Taylor came out, he hugged him like a brother. Like I knew one day that I would meet you. I knew one day. I saw the vision. I knew it. I had faith that one day I was going to see you. That's how the hug it was. And then when they separated, he said, man, you have helped me in dark days. Oh my God, that touched every part of me. I was in my room like, because you have people, right, that may speak life back into you. Because sometimes we get to that point of wanting to turn back or give up or just say, fuck this. I want to go on the side of the road and sell tomatoes all fucking day long. I don't want to deal with humanity. I don't want to deal with nothing. We have those moments. We're human. We can't sit here and say, oh my God, everything is peaches and cream. No, we have dark days. We have down days. We have those days where we say, I don't even want to get out of bed. Just put the cover on. Like, don't talk to me. We have those moments. No, it's not depression. It's just that time where you're like, I'm doing everything. Am I doing enough? Did I make the wrong choice? You have your doubts. You have your turn back moments. You have all those things that you're like, oh my God, give me a sign, do something. Am I helping people? Am I following my calling? Like, and if you see everyone else progressing and you're like, oh my God, I'm still here. I'm still doing this. Oh my goodness. Because sometimes we look over to the left or the right and we see, oh, they doing better than me. Or, oh man, they done wrote a book. Oh man, they doing that. Forgetting that we have done extraordinary things. But we so busy looking sideways, we forget to look in front of us. And then we steadily looking behind us. I don't know what's back there, but we steadily looking behind us like, oh. So then those doubts and those thoughts and that negative, low vibrational, and we start hanging around low vibrational people and we start forgetting who we are and what's our destiny. So here it is. This brother, he said, every day I would watch you. He said, you don't know, you spoke to me. You got me out those dark days. When I first heard E.T. Taylor, the hip hop preacher guy, right? E.T., That's what I'm gonna call him, E.T. In my head, he my best friend, right? He my best friend. That's my uncle. Him, his wife. He done talked about his family. It's like I know him. But when he said, "I want this more than I want to breathe," and when I started out, that's how bad I wanted it, and I wanted to write. I would get up every day and just write without thinking. I wouldn't wash my ass or nothing. I'd just go right to writing, no shame, for real. And when I heard him, I was like, oh my God, I understand that. And then he has this mentality. Nobody will outgrind and outwork him. I love it when people be like, oh, I got this. You was born with a silver spoon. I wasn't. You ain't going to outwork me. I'm going to get on the grind. I don't care if I'm big. I don't care if I got a messed up knee. I don't give a fuck. I'm coming to do what I need to do. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to outwork me. You're not going to, no, I'm here to do. You let me in the room. That's all I needed. So let me tell you why I got in this room. Right. So, and I love that. So here's this man. Now, Tabitha Brown is very established, right? She came a long way, vegan. She's now, congratulations, she got her seasoning out. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes your partner may excel quicker than you, right? Doesn't mean that you don't have a destiny. Sometimes you can get discouraged. Sometimes you can. You can feel like, shit, is this worth it? Because you have those turn back moments. So she gave him the gift to say, I believe in you. And I see that you need some encouragement. But I don't want it to be on social media. I need you to know that you are on the right path. I need you to know that what you're doing is exceptionally beautiful and here. And when E.T. walked out there, baby, I was crying. I was emotional. I was talking to my goddamn phone. I said, now that is speaking life into your partner. So I had to verbalize, internalize, do all of that. And I sat back and I said, I came a long way. Let me tap my own self on the goddamn shoulder. Sis, you're doing good. You're doing better than what you did 3 years ago. You put up those memories to remind you not to brag. And somebody was like, oh, it sounds like you're bragging. I'm sorry you in that space because I'm not in that space. I'm showing the accomplishments and letting people see that you can overcome obstacles, stop signs that's in your way. You don't have to turn back around. Keep going. So that was the beauty of that. And it was amazing. And I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful to see that. So then I started thinking about my friend Barry. Barry passed away. So God bless the day. He wasn't initiated. Barry was, and I spoke about it on my podcast. So make sure y'all tune into my podcast, right? Subscribe to the greatest podcast in the city, Back Poach Conjure. Make sure you get it. I posted it. Make sure you go see it on Anchor. But anyway, Barry was, during the day, he was a student. In the evening, he was a hustler. This dude was big, look like a football player. And people used to laugh at him at first, like, yo, you going to school, nigga, man, try to discourage him. But that shit didn't. Barry kept going. Barry had friends all over the place. He had people from Russia, Crusade, I can't pronounce it. I mean, England, like Barry had friends from all over the globe. He didn't just hang out with that day one. And like I said, there's a reason why I'm saying this. Skip Mug Monday. We get so caught up in having these same friends that we wind up choking our very self. Because if you hang around your friends and all they do is gossip and want to do some fuck shit, and here it is, you want to do more, how you going to move with them? Les Brown, as Sidney Poitier said, if you're the smartest person in the group, it's time for you to get in the group. Seriously, no shade. So Barry hung around all kinds of people. And Barry still went to school. And people used to gig on him, like, used to try to discourage him. But that shit didn't bother him. Like, he went to school. When he came back, and he a grown-ass man. He went to school. When he came back, put on his clothes. He went out to hustle or gamble. And in the morning, he was back in school. Barry was going to school to be a nurse. I said, sweet. So he graduated. The first time I saw him, and I didn't see him in a long time, he was working at Jamaica Hospital, and then he wound up working at New York Hospital. And Barry worked there for a long time. And at one year, a few years ago, they had the buyout where, they give you a package, a nice little nest egg, and you'll take that and you retire early. And Barry took that. Now, let me give you a back history. Barry had some friends, right, from all over, like I said. And his friends, I always say Barry's friends remind me of the Black Panther in them, because no one knew the Black Panther had cancer. His whole circle was tight. We don't tell each other's business. Now, some of us, and I make it personal, we have friends, we tell them our business or tell them our move, thinking they're going to encourage us, and they be over in the next circle with people you don't know that or you don't rock with, telling them, oh, your motherfucking business. Let me give you an example, boo-boo. When I had the weight loss surgery, me and I assume my good girlfriend would, she'd be the only one that knew beside my family. So I was in hospital for a week. I came out. So let's just say I came out that Tuesday. I was going to the store. I'm not crippled. All I did was have weight loss surgery. So I was going to the store, and I saw a sister that I don't rock with. I don't tell her my personal business. I'm very cordial. Hey, how you doing? Hey. And that's it. Kept it moving. She said, why you outside? I said, excuse me? She said, why you outside? Because you had the surgery. I said, hold on, wait, stop. I didn't know what I had. She was like, oh yeah, we was all talking about it. Hold on. Hey, where you at? Oh, I'm pulling up now. Okay. I said, Mama, how'd she get to know my business? I didn't tell her. Oh no, because no. And from that day forward, I don't tell her shit at all. Why? And now some of y'all could be like, oh, Ifa, that's petty. No, that's not. Why do people that I don't rock with, that you rock with, why do they need to know my business? Why? I didn't tell them. I don't sit at their table. I didn't say I don't wish them well. They just can't sit here because I already see the things they do. So why? Why have a full conversation about me? Were y'all praying for me? Or were y'all coming to visit me while I was in hospital? No. So why is it that they need to know? So that's when I stopped. Like, oh, okay. So Barry's team, now once a month, they would meet up and they would bring food and they would celebrate each other's accomplishment. But they didn't go out and sit there and talk about, yo, my homeboy is doing this or nah. They pulled their resources together. If somebody needed something, if somebody wanted something, if somebody was going through something, and they helped each other. But they circle was tight. 10 brothers, circle tight. Like I said, oh shit, they were living Wakanda for real. Like they encouraged each other, they lifted each other. They also, mentored like their sons and nephews because, Barry used to do that. He used to mentor his nephew and stuff. So when Barry retired, he went to his homeboys and he told them, I want to be a barber. They said, how can we make it happen? Barry went there. He became a master barber. And from all of the people that he kind of connected with, he started working in different shops. But then he told his homeboys, he said, nah, I'm going to do this my own. Now, the end all was him going to get a truck, gut it out, and make it into a mobile barbershop with 3 chairs, get a nice truck and ride through and go to different senior citizens or areas where, low income, things like that, so he can give back to the community as well. And he wanted a non-for-profit. I said, that's sweet. That's hot, right? So in the process, he had his own little shop, turned his whole living room into a shop, and he had exclusive clients. And it was hot. He had a punching bag because I put up a video one time with me punching the bag. He had the fuse ball thing in there. I mean, he had it hot. It was nice. And he had exclusive clients. And when you have exclusive clients, that's exclusive money. But he knew his worth and he perfected his craft. And he would get up, turn his living room, the front of his house, into a shop. And his homeboys definitely supported him, made sure. And, you have a 2-week appointment because it was exclusive. He'll have 3 people at a time, a day. And on the weekends, he did not work. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. And his homeboys and them they would meet up and they would bring dishes and they would celebrate each and every one of their accomplishments. And that was really hot. And I was like, wow, we don't even do that. We don't do that. We don't get together and celebrate each other's accomplishments. But anyway, so when back to the video, so when ET came and he spoke to Tabitha Brown's husband and his homeboys, and that was amazing because they were all in it, like, and I'm like, your gift will make room for you. You will wind up in places that you would not have dreamed of. You will see and connect with people when you branch out and not just stay stagnant with the group of friends that you have that's not supporting you because of fear or worrying about what someone is going to say. People are going to talk about you regardless. Tabitha Brown is all the way over there. She's a vegan. She cooks. She tells you how to make dishes and things like that. And Wendy Williams just came for her out of nowhere. So people are going to talk about you no matter what you do. Whether you good, bad, indifferent. It's how you handle and how you approach it. And you go on about your life. You don't let that stop you. Now, Barry has moved on. God bless him. But he did teach me a lot of things. And I'm so grateful for that. One is having friends and networking with people. You should know a lawyer. You should know an accountant. You should know a graphic designer. You should know a therapist. I mean, your Rolodex should be full, not of bum bitches and crazy people. No, you should be able to, hey, I know someone. Give me a moment. Let me look. That's how that should go. Not, oh, I don't know anyone. No. And not just in the spiritual community. What's about outside of that? So the table is long. Everyone should be able to sit at it. Not just because you don't think like me or no, I no new friends. Well, if you want to put a noose around your neck, because if they ain't going nowhere, See, I want to be with people that's progressing. I want to see if I'm in the process of writing a book, I want to sit with authors already established. Like, show me how to get from here to there. I don't need somebody to be sitting there saying, oh, we gonna do. And then the next year we gonna do. Then the next year we gonna do. And you see no action. All you see them doing is chilling on Facebook all day or social media. You don't see no action. Or I'm hanging with the same people constantly. No, I need action. How are we doing better? How are we giving back to the community? I love what John Mason said. That's why I always say what he said. I didn't get crowned. I didn't get initiated just to have a title. Put me to work. I didn't get initiated just to have a title so I can sit there and get the big piece of chicken at the table. No, put me to work. Put me to work. How can I help someone else? How, with just even if it's listening, how can I better uplift or be a part of someone else's growth? Because just sitting here going back and forth worrying about who's fucking who and who's not thinking like me and who don't have the name brand and who got all this money. At the end of the day, once that money gone, you back to square one. If you can't go to sleep and your 20s is not making 20s for you, then that's why I love Jay-Z's 444 album. And if y'all haven't listened to it, he said, we don't put money to our ear. That's a disconnect. Like, yeah, okay. Now, mind you, if that's how you feel, then great. But over here, why? For what? We need to establish our credit. We need to start learning about money management and not being afraid of money and wealth. We need to learn what wealth is. And besides, wealth is the new health, and your health is the new wealth. But also, what are we leaving for our children? If we can't leave the money, are we leaving a program set in stone where they too can have? We don't need them living from hand to mouth in oodles and noodles. We don't need that. What are we doing to help instead of, oh, I'm a great spiritualist, I'm great this. Okay, but what are we doing with it? Somebody once shared all my stuff. I said, wow, I have to do the same. So I said, for small businesses, send me, I posted it. I said, send me, something of you and I'll post you starting Monday through Friday. Only one sister did it, and I was grateful because I'm gonna post the shit out of her. I'm like, wow. But I can't force you to do something. I can't. I can only, if you want it bad enough, then goddamn it, I'm gonna help you. But if you just say it and I don't see no action behind it, okay. One sister, Natasha, she said, "Can you?" I said, "Listen, I'm gonna post your stuff every day from Monday through Friday. Thank you." And I shall am because she saw it. Like, listen, I got a company. Can you help me? Hell yeah, hell yeah. But I put it up there. I shared it. I put it in my story. One person. I said, I'm not begging nobody. I, when somebody asks me, hey, can I promote you? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Here you go. And baby, they did it for free. So I said, well, I need to pay it forward. I said, oh, you're not, nah, look out for somebody else. Shit, you ain't got to tell me twice. Thank you. Thank you. Because that's how it is. And I'm like, okay. So I did that. And then I was like, I've poured into so many people out as I go forward. I've learned tricks and trades here and there, and especially promoting and things like that. And I'm like, well, I'm going to tell y'all, I didn't even care about a podcast, right? My son, when I started traveling, right? Because my first podcast was Good Morning Pudding. My son said, Ma, you need a podcast. I said, what's that? He was like, Ma, you love to talk. Like, get a podcast. I said, oh, okay. That's somebody pouring life into you. And he's like, Ma, check out Anchor. And you can get money from it too. I said, get out. So I said, okay, let me try it. And I did it. That's someone pouring life into you. Then my daughter, Ma, you need to be on TikTok. For real. I said, well, I don't really, isn't TikTok for young people? She said, Ma, I'm telling you. People love following you. People love, watching what you do. You get mimicked majority of the time. So, Ma, I said, but I share other people's stuff. So she was like, Ma, for real, you should get on it. I was on TikTok for 4 months. I went to 51K. I said, wow, thank you. Thank you. That's someone pouring life into you. Another friend, hey, Ifa Abeyo, I believe in you. Can you get on the plane and get here? Hell yeah. I'll make sure the doors are open. Thank you. Thank you. That is the type of people that you have that pour life into you, that will think about you. And Drea, I love her. She, everywhere she goes, hey, you need to check out my sister Ifa Abeyo. For real. She's good. But I do that. Hey, this person needs help. I don't promote it. I just get in the inbox, make these two people meet and go on about my business. But it's pouring life into people, believing in people, saying, hey, if I'm in the back and I'm working on something, I know the type of people that will be consistent. I know the type of people that will go and do. I know those type of people. So then I hit them up. Hey, what you doing? You want to be a part of this? Or, hey, I thought about you on this. Because I see the beauty in them. And I don't sit there and say, oh no, you can't do that. No, I tell you, I make a bigger table. And I remember somebody was like, oh, but when you do lives, everybody don't want to be on there. I said, let me tell you something. When I started, and I always put up my memories, when I started, I had 5 fucking views. My cousin Christine, God bless her dad, Unc Bay, God bless her dad, Angel, New Money, and my daughter Dee Dee. 5. That was it. And every day I would do it. Then I took it down to just Wednesday, and I would do it. And every time, like clockwork, I would do it. I didn't stop. I didn't care. I did it. And people were like, oh, no, no. And I didn't care. Or, no, my face ain't beat. No, I don't know what to say. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting on. See y'all. And I started, hey. And then I started. And then my son said, what are you going to do when you get to 1,000 views? I said, you think I could get to 1,000 views? Because all I saw was 5 people. I said, you think I could get to 1,000 views? He said, psh. And when I did reach 1,000 views, oh my God. Then I reached 4K. Then it was 12K. And I'm like, oh. But then I was like, wait, but I have Instagram. I need to build that up. And everybody was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. Oh, but you don't get a lot of views. I don't care, but I'm not stopping. I said, but wait, I have YouTube. Maybe I can build that up too. I said, it comes with it. Bad editing, poor lighting, all of that. I was like, okay, all right, but I'm going to do it. And then we'll see. So the message on Get Mugs Monday is you're going to have obstacles. You're going to have turnback moments. You're going to have those days where you're like, I don't want to do this. It's not worth it. I made a bad decision. Oh my goodness. No one's following me. I don't get a lot of likes. Shit is fucked up. You're going to get all of that. As Nipsey Hussle said, you go through every emotion when you start. When you start out, you go through every emotion. You go through things that you'll be like, you're going to second guess yourself. And then you will start being around people with low vibration. They're not going to believe in you. They're not, thank you. They're not going to believe in you. They may not hype you up, and they may have bad conversations about you. Right? But at the end of the day, it's up to you. How bad do you want it? I want it more than I want to breathe. So I'm going to continue to do it. I don't care if I got one person. I don't care if it's like, oh my God, your background is not, it's supposed to be, that's your opinion. That's okay. At least you know where I'm starting from. So it's okay to start from the ground level. All I can do is work my way up. That's it. So here it is with Tabitha Brown's husband. It's like, yo, when you have those people that believe in you, that see, yo, I need you to build up that self-esteem. I want to put that battery in your back. I want to, what tools or what can I pour into you to make your foundation stronger? What can I do to help you better yourself? Because see, a rising tide lifts all boats. When I rise, you rise, we all rise together. So what can I do to help you? That's it. And she gave him not money, because what you spending, you broke. Not a car, not flashing all of this, not a Gucci belt, not no Jordans. She gave him something that's going to last him for the rest of his life. She made his vision, his dream, his journey a reality. Now, not only did you see it, you achieved it, you felt it, you touched it. It's possible. As Les Brown say, it's possible. And from that point forward, from yesterday and for the rest of this brother's life, he's going to be a monster. You can't stop him now because it's possible. He's not sitting around waiting and living off of somebody else's plug. He's not sitting around waiting and saying, oh, wow, I'm going to wait for my woman to get rich. No, she poured into him. Now, I know some of y'all, oh, my goodness, I ain't pouring into no man. I'm not the same way he poured into her because he worked. She poured into him. Oh, babes, wait, your cup is getting a little empty. Let me help you. Or, hey, sweetie, your cup look a little dry. Let me pour into you. I'm like, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. And when you start doing better, you start thinking better, you start seeing your life better, you start growing. And yeah, I'm always need my ghetto friends. Don't get it twisted. Because sometimes you got to do some ghetto shit. Don't get it twisted. But I need to surround myself around multiple different people. I don't need to tell them about my relationship. Oh, my man is cheating and all that. No. Business-wise, I need to learn. How? Because what I already have, how can I expand on it? Maybe some things I got on my plate is a waste of time and just taking up space. You can show me another way. Bow, let's move that off. But if you are still sitting with the same people and you're still getting the same results, baby, you are stopping yourself. Yes, this is the year of building a team. This is the year of building you, perfecting your craft, knowing your place and running your race. It's okay you don't think like me. I don't need duplicates, Ifa Abeyo. I want you to be your authentic self. I want you to be you. I don't need you to be me. The world already got me. I need you to be you. Take whatever I give you and put a spin on it and make it your own and roll with it. That's my job. Because when people give me the game or show me a plug or whatever, listen, I'm going to take that and I'm going. I ain't coming back. I don't need to do a repeat performance. You showed me this? Okay. You showed me how to fish. You didn't go fishing for me. You showed me how to fish. So now let me do it. I'm going to mess up. I'm going to fuck up. I'm going to make mistakes. I may fall a few times, but I'm going to get back up and I'm going to finish doing what I started. Now I know what I shouldn't do. Now I know what I can do. I know my strengths and weaknesses. I know that this right here, I can't be a part of. Or this right here is for me. Yes. And then I'm going to challenge myself. Oh, I'm fearful of that. Nah, I'm going to do that. Okay. Like I had a problem with speaking publicly. Oh my God. What? I was like, no, I stutter. Oh my goodness. Like my words, I don't have the proper. But my homeboy was like, yo, just be you. That's it. Be you. Okay. I said, but I don't have the vernacular. I need public speaking. He said, yo, just be you. That's what people love. Be you. I said, okay. Right? So then I had the fear of, how can I teach? I don't have no doctorate. What can I teach? He said, your experience. Just by you sharing your experience with someone else, they don't have to go down that road. And if they do, at least they know that somebody else got it. They got out. They changed their life. I sold drugs. I pimped people. I did all kinds of stuff. I don't do that now. It's easy to do wrong. Oh my God, it's easy to get out there and hustle and do wrong and do some fuck shit. The hard part is staying the course and doing what's right. Now, every so often, people try you and you have to cut somebody out here and there. But those days become lesser and lesser because now I shouldn't be around people that every year I have to say, yo, I'm cutting out my friends. Why? We grown. I love my peace more than I love anything. Why every year that I have to put up a post, new year, new friends? Why? If they're my friends and they're pouring life into me, I don't need to cut them off. If it's time for me, I can't share my move. Well, if you hanging around motherfuckers that don't want to see you progress, of course you can't share. Stop jumping off your throne and running around in the mud. Change the narrative. Change the narrative. Oh, but no, what they gonna think of me? Well, they can't think no worse than what they think about your ass now. How about that? So what? Oh, but no, everybody can't go with you. Everybody's not going to finish the race with you. Listen, sometimes people will be, envy of your success. Well, why did she get it? Because she wanted it more. It's 24 hours in a day. You get the same 24 hours like I do. What are you doing with it? Are you investing in yourself? Are you taking classes? Are you reading? Are you talking? Are you getting out there hands-on? Are you doing that? No. You're sitting there waiting? Well, wait broke the bridge. I can't sit around and wait. Even when my knee was messed up, I still was doing what I had to do. I can't sit around and wait. That bugs me out. I can't. Because then I'm like, my mind is working and I'm like, wait, I got to do this. Or I got to do that. I have some people in my life that think that, hey, I have some people in my life that think that I can't do nothing. Or I have to beg for them to do something for me. Right? Keyword had. I'm not begging nobody to do anything. My son was sitting there and he was like, Ma, you can't carry this. You hold aside and I hold aside. We'll make it. I don't sit around and wait. I don't. If something needs to be done, then let's do it. Let's do it. But see, some people really think that, oh, well, they can't do nothing without me because you got a car. I'm happy you got that car. Blessings to you. Trains, buses, Uber, Lyft, all that shit work. Hey, homeboy, you want to make some gas money? Hey, that works as well. And I'm like, just because you have that, that's great. But having it, what are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? So let me tell you why I get so offended. And so it's not triggering. I'm a work in progress, so don't get it twisted. So many times when I got into my spiritual house, I was the underdog. I would bring people there. And I remember my godmother sitting there saying, how do you feel? Everybody's progressing, more than you, and you're still right there. Well, I'm a person that I believe everybody has their own time to shine. I'm in competition with just me, nobody else, me, right? And I was like, oh, that's good. I'm happy that, well, your god sister is doing this and your god sister got initiated in this. And I was like, that's beautiful. Like, I don't need to be in competition with nobody. If you got it, I love it. God bless you. Like, yo, I'm not going to sit there and be like, yo, I wish I had it. Why? For what? I don't know what you did to get it. So I'm not willing to put on your shoes to go and see what you had to go to or go through to get it. No, I'm good. And I don't want nothing that I don't know what I'm getting. That's the first thing. I don't want nothing that I don't understand. If I don't understand it, then it ain't for me, right? So then it was, oh, well, don't invite her. Because, I was getting invited less and less to things. Mind you, I didn't care. I would go and see my godfather by myself anyway. And, with my godmother, I would go there and chill and listen to the stories and learn and then, bounce. Anything I had to do, I brought me. That was it. So I will say that my godfather, he used to, like when they used to say it, my godfather, he used to say, yo, D, don't worry about that. Like, your path is different. I said, yes, sir. He said, you're going to travel. These same people going to come and knock at your door for things. He said, watch. I said, okay, sir. When he passed away, it was my first traveling gig that was outside of the circuit that I was traveling with, right? Besides going to Ravens and Lucky Mojo. But I was really happy, because I was like, yo. And then I started going to different places. And then, even before that, I went on a spiritual journey. I needed to see how other people deal in spirituality. I went to New Orleans. I met a few people, besides going home first. I went home first. See my aunts and all of them and my cousins. We had a cool conversation in the living room about spirituality and people and how it is. And then I met people, and then I came and was in Alabama. Then I made it to Atlanta. In Atlanta, I went on this journey of life. I went to this lady that owns this land, and she said she was sitting in her living room, and Mary, Jesus' mother, came out of the fireplace, and she made the whole land under her, and people would come from all over. And Mary told her life after Jesus died. She believed it, and so many followers came in to believe it. And miracles was taking place and all of that. Then I went to a burial, a sacred burial, where, how when you have funerals now, they put you in a casket and all that. No, they put you in this basket. And if you want drums, if you want to play the flute, whatever it is, and they put you in this basket, and you go down and they put you in the dirt as is. As is. If you want to go in there naked, you want to have your spiritual garb on, whatever it is. And people sit there and play, and you go, and they put you, women are pink and men are blue, and it's this little basket thing, and they just drop you in the dirt, and that's it, and they cover you up, and it's sacred. I went and seen that. I went to go visit the monks and got real holy water. I was everywhere. And I was talking to people and how they saw spirituality. And I learned that it was coming from you within, and your journey and how you were raised and your history, your family background, even people that were adopted. They adopted the family that raised them. And then they found something so amazing. They found their birth parents or a part of their history, and they blended it together. Oh, it was beautiful. That was the best summer for me. And I was like all over. I went to the sweat lodge. Oh, I met sisters. I met brothers. I was everywhere. Oh my goodness. And it was amazing. I met some amazing people. We would have conversations, and I saw people as I know, right? I need my life, right? Okay, there you go. So I saw people that were so different and believed in other things besides of what I believed in. And we would have conversations and we would agree to disagree respectfully. We were all sitting there just, oh my goodness. Okay, I turned it on. Thank you. So we were, I met so many amazing people that it was mind blowing. But I needed that. So I can say, okay, I met this one. Is this river that's in Atlanta, and so beautiful, so beautiful, the waterfalls and everything. And it was so amazing. I went there. We would go to different sites, different sacred sites. And it was just so cool for me that I was like, wow. So I had to learn to say, I can't stifle myself and sit at a table where we're all doing the same thing. Where's the learning? How do I see the world in different eyes? You can't just see everything through my vision, because sometimes my vision may be jaded, clouded. It might come with traumas, me healing. So I needed to learn of different ways and different deities. No, I'm not initiated in all that other stuff. I'm a Lukumi priestess, and I'm grateful for that. Oshun sits on my head, and I'm very grateful for that. But I also wanted to learn different people. Hindu. Oh my goodness, I went to a Hindu temple. We went to the Hindu temple, and we was meditating and things like that. We went to the Buddhist temple. Oh my goodness, they have a whole meditation thing. You go there. So I was, my next stop, I said by next year, I want to go to an ashram, where the ashram, if people don't know, you go to an ashram, you turn off your phone. It's for 7 or 14 days. You eat all vegetarian stuff and you don't talk. You meditate, you ground. There's no communication whatsoever. It's just about you. And I said, oh my goodness, I have to go to an ashram. They have one up there, upstate Georgia in the mountains. They have one here in New York. So, you go there and you get yourself back centered. I want to do that. No talking for a whole 2 weeks. Thank you. So me learning those things removed the fear of me meeting new people and seeing spirituality in all different aspects. And it was very beautiful. So I don't have a problem with stopping having conversations with people or telling them, hey, teach me your way. To sit and see Kali Ma come down, or to see a devotee of Hanuman, to see all these different people and be accepted so they can teach you about it, not force you to join them, but to learn about it was very beautiful. And I was very grateful to learn all of that. I was. So when I tell you that Tabitha Brown's husband, Tabitha Brown, for you to pour life into someone or fill their cup up is not a bad thing. You know what? We should challenge ourselves to find a friend that either from another part of the world or believe in something different, and learn something about their belief as you teach them something about yours. This is how we start growing in the spiritual community. I got witchy friends. I got pagan friends. I got satanic friends. I got all kinds of people that I know. And I'm very grateful. I even have racist friends because no, for real. And I respect them. I respect them. They respect me. Okay. Because at the end of the day, a lot, not all of it, don't get me twisted, but a lot of it is because of false information. And people don't want to come together and sit at a table and have a conversation. We don't want that. See, when you learn about something that you've been taught to fear all your life, it opens up doors of communication, right? So we should start challenging ourselves, learning different things. Go to a Buddhist temple. Learn to meditate. Go to an ashram. Go and sit. I went to a hand fasting. Somebody invited me to a hand fasting because one of my good girlfriends got married. And it was very beautiful. I drank mead, and I had fun. I went to Spiritual Baptist. All my other friends were scared. I went. I saw a devotee of Oya, and the way he sung for Oya, mesmerizing, mesmerizing. So I was grateful to be a part of these things and see the world in different eyes. I was. Because if we sit here and we constantly just circle ourselves around the same people and don't learn anything new, how are we going to help people that come into your life? If you haven't, met no one and you haven't learned about it hands on, you know, I lived next door, geese in them from Africa. Oh my God, they would sit and eat out of one plate. I still couldn't get over that part though, but everything else, the stories and how it was very beautiful. So it's not a bad thing to learn. It's not a bad thing. Steph, oh my God, Steph is on here. You know I love you, Steph. Me and Steph would go to the Sweat Lodge. We did Raw for 21 days. We would sing in the Sweat Lodge. I didn't even know, Steph, that the Sweat Lodge was closed. Brother Robert said he doesn't even bother with it no more. And I wanted to cry because I was like, oh my God, I'm coming down to Atlanta. I want to go to the Sweat Lodge. But there was a song, Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Like, oh my goodness. Steph and all of we would be working in 7 Under, and we would just start busting out singing. It was IUE2, it was Buatra, it was Chili, it was Steph, it was me, it was Queen. Like, it was all of us. And Stanley, we would all just start singing, or we say everybody wear white, and we'll wear white, and we was doing the raw diet for 21 days. And oh my God, we would drink water with chlorophyll to give oxygen back to our blood. Like, I met these people, these amazing people. I remember when Sister Soldier came in and everybody bowed. Like, I've met so many amazing people. Stephanie herself, amazing sister. I love her. I don't say it enough. I love her. You know what she taught me? That life should be lived, what? And that love is possible. Steph had love, because she opened herself up to receive love. And at first, she was a little scared, but she opened herself up to receive love. And when Steph walked with love. Like, everything about her was love. And yeah, she had obstacles and all that came in her way, but that didn't stop her, because love was inside of her. And I love that, from learning that from her, because I've learned so much from people. IUE2 taught me the number one sentence that I use today. When you go to IUE2 and you'll say, hey, I want to tell you something, you be like, I'm like a broken refrigerator. I can't hold nothing. I used to be like, ah! And I learned that from IUE2. And his name was a beautiful name. IUE2. We're all one. And he used to go to Belize. Man, oh my goodness. Like, it was amazing. It was amazing to say that I met and seen all of these people, and the experience that you have. Speak on it. Steph is Muslim, and I was so grateful. Like, oh my God, when I saw her when she was all wrapped up, I was like, oh my God, she looks so angelic. But that's the love that Steph has in her, and it just pours out to everyone else. Oh my goodness. Even if someone didn't like Steph, you could not like her forever, because Steph just had a love in her that, first, it was self-love. Steph gonna love herself, but then that love poured out. And we would just, oh my God, we would just live life, and we would come to work, and we have 30 days of white. We'll do 21 days of raw. Like, we was there. We were there. And we looked out for one another. We really did. We looked out for one another. Man, oh my God. That was an amazing year that year. I did. I had received bad news. They kept on telling me I had cervical cancer and things like that. And I changed my whole life, and I'm still here. Man, when you go to sweat lodge, you better drink a lot of water because it will take the energy from you and all of that. But my body was healing itself. And Steph and all of them. Like we would just, oh my God, the love that was shown there is beyond. But it taught me so many lessons, so many things. And this is why I share with you and I challenge myself. And, I love all of them that I was a part of their story because they are definitely a part of mine. And all I can do is share my stories with you. So if someone is pouring life into you, make sure you pour it into someone else, but use that. Use it. Don't just sit there and allow them to pour it into you and they're just wasting their time. And then the water becomes stale, stagnant, bugs get into it. No, no. Use that. Better yourself. Progress. Even if it's brick by brick. Because they said in Ifa, bit by bit, the rat ate the elephant. The elephant is huge. Rat. But bit by bit, he ate it. What? We learned so much. We did. We learned so much. Oh my God. And we had fun. We did. We had fun. We had fun. Even on our worst times, we still made it a beautiful moment. We did. We had fun. And these are days that you'll never forget because when you learn those life lessons, they're with you for life. So when I saw it, like I said, pouring into one another, uplifting, progressing, it's okay to go out and meet someone that's different than you. It's okay to have someone believe something different than you. It's okay to extend your table and not heighten the wall. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to open yourself up and start loving you more. It's okay to challenge yourself. If you have a fear of speaking, put it on YouTube, video it, and then release it. If you want to sit there and you write poetry, do it. You write, you paint, you make jewelry, do it. Don't sit there and just say, I want to do it, but I'm scared. I'm scared of what someone's going to say. Baby, they're going to talk about you anyway, good, bad, or indifferent. They're going to talk about you. So give them something to talk about. I love you. Give them something to talk about, but be you, your authentic self. You don't need to imitate nobody. People inspire me. I don't want to be like them, but they inspire me. To hear people say, you know what, I just got it one day and just start doing it. Okay. You didn't get a magic whistle and nobody told you. No, I just got it one day and start doing it. Well, shit, let me start too. And that's it. Don't sit there and allow this life to make you settle. You are necessary. You are meant to be here. You are needed. Share your light with the world. Share your light with the world. If you're an artist, if you just talk good on the phone, do it. Do it. But put your spin on it. Invest in you. Read some books. Paint, write, meditate, eat healthy. Just do you. Whatever it is, do you. And live. Definitely go on trips. When I saw that they're doing the Oshun Festival in Atlanta, September 25th, I said, who wants to go? Because I'm going. I'm going this year. I'm going. I said, who wants to go? Because I'm going. But I'll be down in Atlanta a little earlier. You want to promote yourself? Set up a meet and greet. You want to read. You want to learn how to do tarot cards. You want to read through a mirror, through some water. Do it. You want to encourage people. You want to be a life coach. You want to be a motivational speaker. Invest in you. Don't take your life experience and make you feel guilty. No. Somebody said, right, on their live, that if you're not doing well, I can't learn from you. Now, if you ever was from Atlanta, Copper John was homeless at one time, but professors sat at his feet. I know I love you, Professors sat at Copper John feet, and the experience, the wisdom, the wise words that he gave the people, you still will remember that if you had a chance to sit down and talk to him. I know crackheads that beating and artwork is amazing. Alcoholics. I can't judge you on where your stance is in life because everyone can teach you something, be it good, bad, or indifferent. There's something to learn. And I was like, wow. The Prophet, all of them. I was in Atlanta, man. I hung with everybody. Everybody I hung with them. Because somewhere along the line, I learned something. I treat the janitor, the homeless guy, just like I would treat the president. I'm not taking it away from nobody. The first thing I ask, you bother kids? You hurt old people? No, let's rock and roll. I remember when I was living in Decatur, it was cold. I went and got all the homeless people. I had them stay in my living room. I was like, okay. And they shared their life with me. It's amazing. Roy, I said, yo, it's cold, man. Come on. My son was like stepping over people. Mom, you are not your mother. You can't. Yes, I can. And they would call me Big Baby down there. Big Baby, where you at? Be like, I'm out here. So I never treated no one any different. Everyone has a story. Everyone has a journey. And now Roy got a chance to sit with President Obama, and he's back home, and he's living an amazing life. I can't judge you by where you are right now in your life. You either gonna progress or decline. That's your choice. Either which way. But you still got experience. You have life lessons that you've learned. And I am never here to judge you on anything you do. I'm not here to judge. Because today I can be up. Tomorrow I can lose everything. Because my mama said even birds come down and drink water. So I'm never here to judge anyone. But I want you to know that I don't want you to base whatever it is you're going through. This is just for a moment. Even storms run out of rain. I don't need you to get down on yourself. I don't need you to second guess yourself. I need you to get yourself up, put your boots on, wipe that dust off, and let's get to work. Let's get to work. I post encouraging things to get you motivated. I don't need you stuck. I don't. If there's an obstacle in the road, let's knock it down. Let's dismantle it or move it out the way and we deal with it on another time. Or get rid of it because maybe you've just been holding it too long. But I want you to progress. I want you to always do better than you did the day before. If you started out with 10 cents and tomorrow you get 15, you're doing great. For real. It's okay. Start a podcast. Start a blog. You can do a picture journal. You can do so many things. If you paint. Don't allow your gift to be wasted because you can stand in front of the cemetery. All great minds are in there. I don't want to live an unlived life. I want to be able to go, to experience, to have fun. I want to go. I remember that year, the first year I ever went to the Oshun Feast in Atlanta. I met this lady, and right when she got out the car, I bowed to her. And she said, "What you doing bowing to me?" I said, "I don't know who you are, but you somebody in this spiritual community." And she was crying Babalu Aye. She was from Ojutunji village. And this Cuban brother had came and he said, "I'll take you." I said, "Okay." And I had fun. Oh, I danced so much, sweat was pouring out. I got a chance to meet Ancestor Healing. I got a chance to meet, man, so many people. Chili, his wife, God bless his dad. Oh my God. I got to dance. I did all of that. What? See? That's good, Steph. See? And oh my God, I got to see the king from Ojutunji village. I saw the daughters of Oshun dance. Oh, it was beautiful. I couldn't go to the river because the next day I was flying out. But this time I'm going to go to both. And they usually have dances that week and they have like the flea market and stuff. So it's very beautiful. So I hope that y'all get a chance to go to the one in Atlanta. And they also have one up here in New York. But I'm going to the one in Atlanta. That's where I started with. That's where I also want to go back because now this time I am crowned. See, when I went, I was just learning. And this was some years ago. This time I am crowned. So I can go and dance around and salute the altar and go and see at the river my mother. So I can go now. And I will be there. I could have went the other time, but I had to stay in the back because I was a Leo. No, now I'm crowned. And I'm going to go. And I want to go and have fun. And I want to open myself up to new experience and branch out and meet new people. I hope I see Beretta and all of them that's in Atlanta that I follow. I do hope I get to see all of them because I am going. I want to go. I have to go. It's something about this that I have to be there. And I hope that some of y'all go. And if y'all want to, hit me up and we can all go or at least meet up down there. I want to go back to 7 Under and get me something to eat and chill out in Low 5, go down there and see the hookah hookup and all of that. I'm going. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go and see how Land Trust is and who's over the Sweat Lodge if they're still doing it. I would love to be there and see, hopefully run into some of my old friends and go and catch one of the spirit dances down there. So I want to go down there for 5 days. That's my goal, to go down there for 5 days and just have fun. See, unlike y'all, my kids are down there. So I can go and chill out their house. So my kids are down there. But if we all going, then we can all rent up a hotel and, right there on Peachtree Industrial. And we right there by the train, Chambly train station. And we can go right there. But I don't have to. So if no one else is going, I'm going. Because my grandkids, I get to go down there, hang out with my grandkids, hang out with my daughters, and hang out, and see some friends. And I got a spot to squat. But if friends are going, there's other alternatives. So, hey. But anyway, definitely live your life. We're not bullying people. We're not building fences, and we're not separating people. We're building tables. And own your experience. Celebrate you. Every day get up and just be thankful for you. When Steve Harvey said, God, you must really like me, I had to sit back and say, Alofi, you must really like me. Because I'm happy with everything I got. No, I'm not where I should be, but I damn sure ain't where I used to be. And I'm grateful for that alone. I live in the mountains, like literally, not even full 5 blocks away. I can look out and see the beauty of the Creator. Mountains, the mountains. Who would have thought me, would live out here in the mountains? And it's quiet and beautiful. It's thinner, I will say that, but it's worth it. Each and every day I get up, I'm forever grateful. I'm forever grateful. And the quietness is amazing. So I'm grateful. Starting off living on a floor with a mattress in an abandoned apartment, to now I'm up here in my own, in the mountains, I'm forever grateful. No, the road is never easy. And nobody said it was. But it's definitely so much better. And when you set yourself to be consistent, to have your morals and principles and stand on your word and believe in with faith, baby, I understand what the old people say now. Little faith, you can move mountains. All you got to do is believe in it. That's it. And I'm forever grateful. I'm grateful for every follow, for every repost, for every like, for every share, for everyone just to see. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I am forever grateful. Because if I would have listened to those people that told me I can't do it, I shouldn't do it, that's not what I'm supposed to do. But I seen the vision and I know what I was capable and what was called for me to do. And I silenced the naysayers, the low vibrations, and I went forward. And I'm grateful. Like I said, no, I'm not where I should be, but I'm definitely not where I used to be. So wherever you, as Les Brown said, wherever you find yourself at, you made an appointment to be there. And baby, I'm telling you, I was making appointments after appointments after appointments, and I'm here. So, as always, thank you for listening and being a part of Get Mug Monday. Catch me on Wednesday on Facebook at 7 o'clock on Conversations with Ifa Abeyo. Monday and Wednesdays, catch me on Backport Conjure at Anchor for the podcast. Please listen, share, leave a note. I love it. I love it. I'm slowly building up my YouTube. You can also follow me on TikTok. I'm in the process of setting up to do a meet and greet in Queens first. If you want me in your city, let me know. Set it up. I will come. A meet and greet, and we can talk. And I'm currently working on a book, right? I have one that I need to make sure it gets out, and it's called I Missed the Step. We focus on everything else, but we don't focus on ourselves. So when we miss that step, it's hard to go back. But once you do, it's not impossible. It's hard to go back, but it's not as easy. But we can't miss out on us. We are first. Self-love. Self. We are first. The airline's been teaching us that forever. We the ones that didn't pay attention. They tell you to put the mask on you, nobody else, not on Jesus, not on your mama, not on your kids. They said put the mask on you first. So you are the cake. You eat too much icing, you get a stomach ache. You eat enough of cake, you full. You are the cake. You are the prize. So remember that. So you want me in your city? Definitely. Let's get together. You in Queens, I'm gonna set up the meet and greet. Okay? But definitely catch me. Catch me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I might get back on Clubhouse. I don't know yet, but hey, y'all set up a room. I'll come through. But as always, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure. This is Bobby Ann's baby girl saying thank you. All right, y'all. Make sure you share, post, repost, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Slowly trying to build it up. Okay? One at a time, break by break.